Hi everybody, I got Huskyboy here. We're having a good old time. He said we're going to put some cases together, but as it turns out we're tearing a saw apart and then we're putting cases together. So we got a saw apart here, it's 372, and needs bearings and seals and a case gasket. So I'm going to use the nifty difty new tools to put this together. So we're going to get the bearing in first, so let's do that. To play with fire. Now I can cold press this too, but he wants it hot, so we'll do it hot. So around 200, still a little light.
Nice.
That's it.
Slick.
And that's the bearing. The bearing is actually room temperature there, but that goes in just like that. We'll let this piece cool. Don't touch it. Let it be. And let's get the other case half. Gonna get this cleaned up, and we'll be right back. So here's the other case half. Let's do this one. .254. I grab the bearing with my middle finger, or I grab the bearing with my finger and press it straight in. Up. See? And you get it stuck. Problem is you lose your heat differential. It's got to go in all the way. So once you lose your heat differential, you're sunk. So you got to go around the outside.
So it sucks in.
Socket. Right on top. That's it. Done. Don't touch. Hot.
Yeah. That sucker is really hot now. They cool down pretty fast, then it seems.
Yeah, the heat dissipates pretty quick. Alright, so let's go back to the other case half. Still a little warm, but that's alright. So let's use the tool. Want to use the tool? Let's use it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so we don't need the heat anymore. We'll be back in a minute. Let's put a case together. Or rather, put a crank and a bearing, or whatever you want to call it. Just going to stick a little bit of lube on here. Just so it goes through. And then go right through there, just like that. Take our threaded rod, M8 by 1. Sleeve. Get our handle here. This is Walt's idea. Just like that. Crank it on down. So now we got to make sure that we're good. One of the things about this setup is you have to make sure that the bearing is fully seated in the pocket first, and then you're good to go.
They're all going crooked, right?
Something won't be right.
Yeah.
It won't seat all the way usually. That's not as tight as I want to bring that. I may actually tighten that up a tad more later, but let's just go like that for there. You gotta get this off.
You guys center it right when you put it in.
I'm centering it visually right now. Ideally on this particular saw, you're going to want to do the PTO side first, but whatever, we're letting it cool. So I can leave this on actually. So now what we can do is we can put our sealer on here and then in our positioners and put the gasket on. Good, okay. Positioners. Yeah. Don't forget the positioners. Case gasket can go on just like this. So we got the other case half. We're going to goop this up too. $11.84, $11.94, something on here. Not that you have to. We're being superstitious. Actually, what we're doing is just copying Walt. I don't know. I think that's kind of like the blind leading the blind to me, but whatever. So our case gasket's already on. We got our positioners in. Now we just need to put this together, put a little bit of oil on the crank. Does not need much. We're going to put these two pieces together. There we go. Put our M14 on the PTO side.
Left hand threads, huh?
Oh yeah, left hand thread just to mess everybody up. Then we're going to put our sleeve on. Then the handle. Now we get to crank her on down. And again, what's nice about the handle is you can basically figure out what your positioners are doing all at the same time. We don't need that anymore. Because you've got to line up the positioners. Gotta line up the positioners.
Nice.
Looks pretty good to me. That's it. Get it out together. Undo it. Alright, come on. Weak today. Undo the nut. Just slides right off. Everybody's worried about the wear on the aluminum. Are you worried about the wear on the aluminum? Just checking. Yes, you could put a washer there if, well, as Mastermind says, if that trips your trigger. Whatever. So, are we even left to right? Just make sure that...
Yeah, pretty smooth. Not even.
Spins just fine. So, Mason, does that look even to you?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I wouldn't worry about it. So we'll take off our threaded rods here. now we can do the old thing with the case bolts. It definitely, I mean, a case assembly is definitely like the most intimidating thing to any beginner.
It's just a step process, pretty much.
Yep. It's the most intimidating step in the whole process, and this makes it so simple.
Legos are probably more frustrating.
Legos are much more frustrating, yes. Do you want Loctite on these?
Sure.
We'll put the case bolts in, and we'll have it. Little blue Loctite. I don't put any of them in hard, and I definitely don't put them in with the impact. Too much. Okay. Tighten them by hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that one held up, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mason, your 372 is back together. New bearings. Now we need seals.
Nice. Nice one.
I like my tool set. Now I got to send this up to Vermont. Brian, these tools are coming your way. All right, we got to put seals in. You guys have seen seals before, so you guys don't need to see it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.